Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Danny's Detours, where we talk about anything and everything life related, and consciousness is our canvas. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and I'm out and about again on a little bit of a wet and windy one with my two favourite compadres in the whole wide world, Paddy and Willow. But yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. Absolutely fantastic to have you all back here, and today we are going to be talking about the art of letting go. Yeah, so thank you so much for everyone joining me back. And it's a bit of a I should have put my boots on this morning because my feet are getting a bit wet, but it doesn't matter because every day is a good day. But yeah, Paddy's just starting about over there. He's chasing his ball. He's chasing after Willow after his ball. But yeah, the art of letting go, guys. And what do I mean by this when I say the art of letting go? Well, think about it like this, right? Yeah, how many times in your life have you sort of like just held on to things, you know, held on to like concepts of yourself, of who you thought you were, you know? Because when we do this, guys, it weighs us down so much, you know. It holds us back and it stops us from becoming and being the greatest versions of ourselves, you know what I mean? Because the way you've got to look at it, right, you know, we limit ourselves, don't we? We limit our abilities, what we're capable of doing, by holding on to these these conceptions of ourselves, of who we believe or who we think we are. When really, in the first place, guys, that is not who we are. We are who we say we are and who we think we are. But yeah, it's just something to think about, guys. There we go. Right, boom. We'll get that. But yeah, because I would have sat at home this morning thinking about it, about, like, you know, how I used to worry about what people thought of me, or just things like that in general. And it made me think and realise to myself, it doesn't matter, because all it matters is what you think of yourself and who you believe you to be. You know, because we worry about sometimes like, oh, well, what will that person... No, I haven't got the ball, mate. Willow's got it. Willow's got the ball. Willow's got it. She's got it. I ain't got it. Silly Billy. But yeah, just makes you think. And not only that, right, when we sit there and we think about, you know, holding on to things, like, look, we can hold on to a lot of things. Like, we can have grudges with people in the past, whether that be family members, you know, whether that be people at work, you know. And a lot of the times, like, oh, he said this to me or she said that to me. But listen, in the grand scheme of life, we are here for an experience. We are merely consciousness having a human experience. So when you break it all down, she's teasing him with ball. But yeah, when you start to break everything down, guys, you start to realise and think to yourself, is that really serving me? And then you hold on, because, like, you've got to look at it as energy that you're holding on to and you're not willing to let go of. Because maybe, and a lot of that could be tied to, say, things like your ego, your concept of yourself, or so many different things of, like, why you've got to, because, like, you've got to look at it from a bird's eye point of view and think to yourself, well, wait a minute, why am I holding on to these limiting beliefs, or why am I holding on to you know, oh, he said, she said, or whatever, cats, dogs, goldfish, I'm not really bothered, you know what I mean? Because when you break it all down, guys, right, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, right, we are here for an experience. And I was also thinking about this as well, like, you know, just learning to let go of, like, concepts of ourselves, or who we believe us to be, or anything. And I was thinking about it this morning, and, you know, it limits us in just expressing ourselves, but enjoying our lives as well, doesn't it? And being our true, authentic selves. Because if we're not willing to let go of, like, say, a limited belief of who we think people think that we are, or who we think that we are, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. we only know that I'll learn that by going inwards and looking within. So it's just a few things just to think about there, guys. But look at these two. Willow's not bothered, she's just running round. Paddy's trying to chase. And I don't know if you've noticed, have you seen the birds that on this park, guys? What they do, they like bomb, like you can see it over there, they like bomb down and fly really close to the ground. And I think Willow now, she started to chase him, can you see, in the distance. I was getting this on camera the other day. Hello! Look, literally she'll just chase him all the way to the other end of the park. Here she is. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. You don't want to be hearing that, do you? Me whistling, waking everyone up on a Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday. I had to think twice then what day it were. Yeah, but and also you know, you've got to look at it like this, where imagine not taking a chance in life, you know, like, because you think about it, right? We've been here so many times before, and merely this is an experience, you know. We've experienced this so many times before. When we reincarnate, right? Are you going to drop it? Oh, he's a good lad. Alright, you waiting? No, wait. There we go. Yeah, we have reincarnated so many times before in this life, guys, and you know, it's, why would you not want to take a chance on yourself? And that's one thing that made me think and made me realise. Who's she barking at now? Willow, come here, you psychopath. But yeah, take a chance on yourself, guys, because listen, don't take life too seriously and have fun, you know, because this is why I said, like, you know, using your imagination and being your childlike mind state. Because when we do this, it's like me doing this channel, you know, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, I'm not bothered what other people think, what other people say, because at the end of it, and I know I've been getting a lot of good positive feedback from people, which is absolutely fantastic to see. So thank you to everyone that has been reaching out to me and messaging me, you know. But yeah, it's just a few things to think about, because, you know, why would why would you not want to take a chance on yourself? Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, you know. And so what if you fail? So what if, like, you know, people laugh at you? Or so, like, literally, it doesn't matter, because literally, right, you know, even if you make mistakes, great, fantastic. If you lose money, great, fantastic. Because at the end of the day, guys, guess what? It's all about having the experience, you know, gaining experience, gaining knowledge, and, you know, that's what your soul remembers. There's literally, that is all there is, you know. There's nothing to worry about. And so many people, like, they sit around, or they get these jobs, and, you know, they moan about things. They moan and they worry about, oh, you know, what if this happens, what if that happens? It's like, gamble, bet on yourself, you know, because you are the catalyst, you are the architect, you are the artist. Why would you not want to bet on yourself? Because you're player one. And this, literally, this is not me now, I'm walking around. It's a simulation, you know. It's an open world. Think of it like Grand Theft Auto or Skyrim, whatever game you want to play, and you're player one. And you can be and say and do whatever you want in this life. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you can't, oh, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's your opinion. That is your belief. That is your thought process in your mind, but it's not mine. So don't be scared of taking chances, guys. And if you fail, great. If you lose money, fantastic, because guess what? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're happy and you're having a good experience. Because even if you look at money anyway, money is neither good or neither bad. Money is energy, yeah? And if you have good energy, guess what? You're going to attract that good energy back towards you. You know, you've got to look at it like this: economy, or you've got to look at liquidity. When they talk about money, it is liquid. Money is water, yeah? Like Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend, because you are 70%, 80% water. Is what we've made up of it. This is why I say everything in this life is connected. If you think about it, everything is connected in some way, shape or form. So Hey Paddy, what do you say, mate? You're not bothered. All you want is your ball. But yeah, just a few things to think about there, guys. Take a chance on yourself, you know, get out there. It could be anything. If you've always had that dream, you've always had that aspiration, you've always wanted to do something, just get out there and do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do it, because all they are doing is creating a mirror, a fear of who they are and what they're just projecting their fears onto you. You know, that's literally all they are doing. So yeah, just a few things to think about there, guys. But I think we're going to leave it at that, because the doggies are a bit on the old soggy side. But thank you so much to everyone for liking, commenting and subscribing to my channel. We're on 142 now. I know I do this every day, guys, you know. I mention all this because you know what, right, I'm doing this so I can like look back on it. Ready? And you know, I can log it and I can just think, wow, the progression, because it's slow and steady wins the race, guys. And you cannot beat somebody who never quits. So just look at it like that and never quit on yourself. So just remember the words that I told you today and keep going, keep pushing on. But yeah, from me, Paddy and Willow, I hope you have a fantastic day. And also check out in the description the video, excuse me, drunk coffee this morning, to the links to my socials. Also, I did a really good, check out my TikTok, Danny Detours 84, and give me a follow on there, Danny Detours 84, because I did a really good video yesterday and it kind of, well, I say it went viral, but it did very well. So get onto my TikTok, check out the, because they are obviously the shorter form videos, but yeah, get on there, check it out and you'll enjoy it. But from me, Paddy Willow, Danny Detours, have a fantastic day. Peace.